The actress tells People the upcoming season of the Paramount Plus series has a much darker tone than Season 1. Much more intense than I was expecting it to be. Ghosts don't know about Uber, apparently. In People's exclusive clip from School Spirits Season 2, Maddie, Peyton List, finds herself in need of a ride while stopping at a convenience store. Is there a place to call for a taxi cab here? Maddie asks the cashier named Jenna. When Jenna says there isn't, Maddie decides she'll hitchhike. You don't want to do that, that's really dangerous, Jenna says. You could try one of those apps, might take a beat for a car to head out this way, but they come eventually. Then Maddie notices a missing poster for her on a bulletin board at the convenience store. You okay, hon? Jenna asks Maddie. Do you need some help? Can I call somebody? Maddie demurs and decides to buy a map with her Pringles before popping on a trucker hat and leaving the store without her change. Season 1 of School Spirits ended with Maddie finding out how she died and learning that fellow ghost Janet, Jess Gaber, possessed her body. As a ghost, Maddie couldn't leave the place where she died, her high school. You realize that while Maddie was in this emotionally low place, Janet ended up inhabiting her body and going out into the world, List 26 tells POPL. And that's where Season 1 picks up, is explaining exactly what happened and how that was even possible. List describes Season 2 as more of a thriller than Season 1 and says the upcoming installment has a much darker tone. It's much more intense than I was expecting it to be, she says. The actress spent a lot of time with Gaber, 28, trying to replicate her physical movements for their intertwined storylines in Season 2. She was so fun to work with, List says of Gaber. We would work together on the weekends and whenever we had time, so we were spending a lot of time with each other. She's so great. List also gushes about Nick Pudleys, who plays ghost student and Maddie's guide to the afterlife, Charlie. He's the sweetest, kindest soul, and he's always joking around, the former Disney Channel star says. List jokes that she wishes I was as cool as Maddie, adding that playing the high school student inspired her to get into the horror genre that her character so enjoys. When I lived alone, they would just haunt my nightmares, List says. But now I can handle it a bit more. I finally watched Hereditary for the first time, so I'm catching up.